On Twitter Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collecting space news, we never misguide. V chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. Test. 1 through test. Hope I'm coming through nice and clear and everyone can hear me all right. So, okay, everybody, it's been a while. So, I'm trying to still see if I remember how to do this. Hey, there's Josh in the house. Let's get you up here as the co-host. Hey, Dokta Strange in the house as well. So, wow, I've got both co-hosts with me. Fantastic. I was just saying, guys, I'm still trying to see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while. Now, let me turn this off. Let's get Doctor up to speak. All right, you there, Doctor?
Here, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Am I coming through nice and clear? Everyone hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, mate. Gotcha.
There we go. Welcome back, man. It's good to hear your voice.
No, thank you very much. It's been a while, and on that note, I think it's let's get into the show then. I think we've got a few people in the house, and let's roll our intro music.
Let's do it.
Spaces, the Cypher's live. Ozman collects, he's hosting dives through digital realms with shows at 5. Web V, meet Marvel, the narrative thrives. Weekends we speak with Josh and Stride. Collectors going digital, we coincide. Digital sweepstakes handouts for those who abide. Bring collecting space news, we never misguide. Be chill, kick back, geek modes, from car flips to comics, the spectrum loads.
All right. Okay, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and I'm back. Yes, sir, I'm back for Web V Weekends number, we're up to now, 48. Yes, sir, I'm back. It's been a while, so the soundboard's back cranking, ready to roll. But I'm joined, not just by myself, I'm joined by, first of all, massive thank you to Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, and Dokta Strange for filling in for me in my absence. So, Josh, you're up the stage, and Doctor as well. How are you guys?
Chilling, man. It's a nice Sunday where I am, so can't complain. But no problem at all. We had a blast. I'm sure Doc would probably agree with me here.
Hey, all I can do is agree with Josh, man. It was definitely fun holding it down, man. I gotta thank Josh as well, man. He always came through, held it down as well. So, yeah, man.
No, awesome. Yeah, no, I was listening to some of the playbacks, and I was putting it all together to put it on YouTube, and yeah, it sounded like a bit of a roller coaster ride. I had all sorts of technical issues. So, but you came through, guys. You pulled through awesomely. So, congratulations. I do have a cheer. That one. There we go. Yeah, no, you guys did well. And also a big thank you to everybody who came in and supported Doctor and Josh in the space as well. Like we had the likes of, who else we had? We had the likes of OMWTFYB came in co-hosted on the Wednesday show with Doctor, which is awesome. Had Guri, Emoji, Non-Fungible, just to name a couple of other people. And also just the awesome listeners out there for coming through and chilling in the space with us. We see a lot of familiar faces coming back into us right now. I see Double Quills in the house, Chris Severs, Notorious is with us, Sven, Urchin, Death Bunny. Good to see you all. So hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend so far. And yeah, just been keeping well.
So how's the how is the trip? Are you is the time all screwed up for you? Are you adjusted to the time zone yet? Now that you're back, or?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit all over the place, to be honest. Yeah, like as for anyone who's not familiar with or just tuning in, I just spent the last 2 weeks in Australia, so I'm dealing with an entirely opposite time zone, and yeah, it was nice to go back. I definitely could have been there for a lot longer, but yeah, it was a long trip. It was an 18-hour flight. But this time around, it was fantastic because I was just by myself. I had no wife, I had no kids. I had the plane, I had it all to myself, and I caught up on so much sleep. It was amazing, and I also caught up on a few anime shows and a few other bits and pieces I've been meaning to do for a long time as well. So that was good in that sense.
There we go. So we should have a pretty entertaining movie section for today's show.
Yeah. I've got a few talking points when it comes to the film and TV news. But yeah, just trying to keep track of what's been happening in the space as well. Like I said before, I've been trying to keep track of the playbacks. I even managed to jump into to host one Web V weekends episode while I was out there. But yeah, just time zones and dealing with family, and yeah, it was intense. So it is nice to be back. But yeah, just adjusting to the time zone, being back in the UK.
Well, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad it all went well.
Yeah, no, it did go well. I mean, like, it was nice to catch up with my parents. For any of those who aren't familiar, don't actually know why I went out to Australia, just because my mum has a few health issues which are gradually getting worse and worse. But it was nice to spend a bit of time, and if you can, spend time with your loved ones, because you just never know how much time you've got left with them. Mm-hmm. But it's. The good news is it's nothing critical. So, but it is definitely on the decline. So it still has trouble breathing, trouble moving around. But yeah, she was very appreciative for me coming out, and we had a fantastic time together, along with seeing my father and my two brothers as well, which I haven't seen for the last 2 years.
Yeah, getting to see the family that you haven't seen for a while too. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, just nice to actually reach out and touch them and actually give them a hug instead of talking to them through.
Yeah, exactly.
But how about you, Josh? How have things been with you? I noticed you had the Fortnite space rolling. So how did that go?
Yeah, we were. It was my attempt to kind of run my first private match because I finally got a key from Epic Games, so I can kind of host my own private matches and. Little trial and error, some technical difficulties is what it is. But I'm going to try and hopefully do some more in the future, because I know we have quite a bit of members in the community who play the game. And I seem to just keep getting more and more messages from people who want to kind of start participating. So I figured that because I kind of brought up that whole topic of, hey, let's run a VeVe tournament. Mm-hmm. I figure that we should probably build a little bit of an audience first, and we'll kind of do that with stuff like this and move our way into hopefully a larger tournament with some bigger prizes. So should be good.
Ooh, what do you think out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there in the audience? Do you think that's something you'd like to see moving forward? Have a Web V Fortnite tournaments with prizes and all? I don't. So I see double calls here, so I don't want to scare off and say the word giveaway. I say competition.
Or Fortnite. She doesn't like the violence either.
Oh, okay. Double Quill, please don't leave us. I was actually about to give our Double Quill a bit of a shout out as well, because Double Quill, in case you haven't realized it already, has just released her latest blog. Stuffing is made of Adventures in VeVe number 62. And it was a very entertaining read. I love it. I just love it how you use the comparison, like, the VeVe community and stuffing the stuffing your bears, because we do have that in the UK here ourselves. We've got that make your own bear, which, as Double Cool describes in the blog, like basically you take the outer shell of a bear and you stuff it full of stuffing and put a little heart in it, and you custom make your teddies. But I'll tell you what, though, they are not cheap.
Yeah, man, Double Quill definitely has some entertaining blogs. Last one I found really entertaining. It was like a mix of Lord of the Rings, and I don't want to give it away, but very creative, very well done. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely do so. Also, as well, just while I'm on the subject of shouting out our community, our authors, writers, bloggers, however you want to describe them, Chris Severs is also always putting out great content for Go Collect as well. So if you haven't had a chance to check out any of his content as well, just because I see him listening there in the background, definitely do that as well, because he also covers some great topics in the line of mint hunting and just the digital collecting space in general. So just another big shout out to our community writers and anyone else out there that does any the written content, in case I'm forgetting anybody. So big shout out to everybody. All right, so let me have a look at my talking points here, because I've got quite a bit, because I've been out of the game for a little bit, so I've got a little bit to catch up on. But yeah, like I said, I've just been out in Australia seeing my family. While I was out there, I managed to get a few episodes to get to the comics out there as well. So we did episode number 19 with Acrolite, if anyone hasn't checked that out. And it was actually the first time Acrolite has actually done a full speaking role. So and then we covered Miss Marvel number 1, and Acrolite absolutely smashed it. So congratulations to Acrolite.
Yeah, it was cool to see her get more involved, because I've always seen her name in the comment section or the chats on live streams, but I've never seen her kind of do something like that. So that was cool. That was awesome.
Yeah, same. Like, Acolyte's always out there supporting the community. Always see always out there in the chats. Always out there in the background, wishing everybody the best and that. And it's just great to see her step up to the spotlight and have a go at it herself. And I reckon she did a fantastic job and very knowledgeable on the character of Kamala Khan as well.
Forgive me, but does she come from the VeVe community, or like where? Like, is she kind of? Because I know I met her through Emoji. I don't know her background.
Okay, well, I have to admit, I don't know a hell of a lot about the background either, but I've seen her in the Real Uncommons podcast spaces. I've seen her in this one here. I'm guessing if she's involved with Emoji, might be coming with some kind of gaming background. I don't know. Hopefully, she'll come and jump in and join us. You never know.
The mystery continues.
That's it. The mystery of Acolyte. So that was a lot of fun. And then we also did number 20 as well. Get to go to number 20, which was a very, very special episode. We had we covered the Addiction number 1 and 2 back to back with Vincent Zazzolo and David Quinn, Kyo and Kyo Shinobi and VeVe Bam Bam. That was a really, really great read. A lot of fun. Though I do admit, though, I had a bit of an oh crap moment. And I'm not sure if anyone picked it up. If anyone's seen it on the live stream, definitely tell me if you picked it up. But there was a moment there where the screen basically went blank, and it was because I actually lost an internet connection, because unfortunately my parents' internet is not as strong as mine. So I lost the whole internet, cut out midstream, and I was absolutely panicking. I was like, "Holy crap!" It's like, what? This has never happened before. Like, does everyone get kicked out of my stream? Does it go blank? Like, what the hell happens? So I'm scrambling around the house trying to find the router, restart everything, turn off anything that doesn't need to be on. I'm having a full-on panic attack, and luckily I managed to get everything back online, and I jumped back in, and it was like I never left. I was just like,
oh, that's funny.
I was like, okay, what did I miss? I was like, no, it's all good. We're up to this part, and I was like, okay, sweet, whew, and just jumped straight into it.
Of course, that happens on the big streams, right?
I know.
You spent all the time trying to get Vincent on board, and then that happens. Never happened before.
I know. I was just like, literally, it's like some of the biggest names I've had on my channel so far, and my internet died. I was like literally like panicking, but no, it turned out quite well, and it was a great read, a lot of fun.
At least it turned out well. That could have gone a lot more south.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, anyway, that's enough about me and my funny escapades. Also, just so while I'm on the verge of shout outs as well, because I might as well get to some community shout outs. So we've had Double Quill and Chris Severs. I've actually got one for you, Doctor. I noticed you've done a few of your own Twitter spaces as well, because I know you did one called now I want to say if I say this right, is Bar Pushers Radio number 5. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, awesome. I haven't. I do admit I haven't had a chance to listen to any of it, but I just reckon it's just great to see you out there holding down your own spaces.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's got a little inspired, and just figured I'd share a little bit of what we listen to here in New York, tri-state area. Got a grimy hip hop, man. That's it.
No, I like it. So I'll have to jump in and have a listen when I've got a spare 10 seconds. Whenever I get a spare 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what am I up to? So done all that. And oh yeah, also as well, I was on the subject of shilling my own channel, which I swear this is the last one. Then we'll get into some VeVe talk. Is that we recently just had a Get to the Comics number 21, which was with my fellow speaker here, Dokta Strange, and also Mr. Falcon, where we covered Black Predator versus Black Panther number 1, and that again was a lot of fun. And Doctor did a great job of channeling his inner Wakandan and Magi seer, and so did so did Falcon as well. Like, he was rocking the Arnold voice, and we had a lot of Arnold fun that night.
Yeah, that was really fun, man. Mr. Falcon got to do Arnold as a narrator, and then you guys started going back and forth, and I got into it. I started doing Arnold, Black Arnold, and yeah, it's awesome, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that one's out there. If anyone is inclined to check it out, that's over on Get to the Comics over on YouTube. Give it a like, comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. And I think that's just about all the immediate community shout-outs I've got. And also, I was hoping Guri might jump in at one point, but Guri actually wanted to do I'm not going to say giveaway. I want to say competition a bit later on in the show, because he's got a care package that he'd like to give one lucky winner that he wants to send from either Japan or Taipei, from wherever he might be. So if Guri pops up, then hopefully he can lead us into that giveaway. If not, we'll just do it, and I'll let Guri know who the winner is. How's that sound, everyone?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
I think Guri had mentioned how he's traveling right now, so I think that might be the reason why. But
yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot him a DM.
Yeah, same. It's kind of like a where's Wally type thing. It's like, where's Guri? Just sort of pops up. All right, so let's get into a bit of VeVe talk, because 9 times out of 10, that's what everyone here likes to start off with. But I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who's taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Or if you're catching this on the replay, if you're watching on YouTube at this current time, right now I see we've still got Double Cool with us, Chris Severs, Notorious is with us, see Viva La Vivi's with us, say Weisman, say Fried Labbit, Sven, Cookie, and Uchin. Hopefully I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. Great to have you in the space, guys. And as well, Viva as well, Viva La VeVe. Also seeing you pick up those awesome mint numbers as well. So awesome, great to see. And just keep doing it. So always love seeing people add awesome mint numbers to their collections. Now, on the subject of VeVe, what has been happening in the VeVe space? That is a very good plan. So I'm a little. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was just trying to remember, like, what was the last thing that happened before you left?
I was literally like going, like, now how far back do I need to go? Because I know I'm the Doctor. You've covered drops, Josh. You've covered drops.
I was going to say maybe the Maserati drop. I think
that might have been the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just check my notes. How far back did I go? So I've gone all the way back to, if we go to the collectibles, Peter Pan. So we can start with Peter Pan. We've had Star Wars New Hope. I think the Maserati probably, because while I've been gone, we've had the VeVe tickets, we've had the Star Wars diorama set, and also had the Peter Pan Collector's Series. So being the most recent one, I guess we'll start off with the Star Wars one. So first of all, did anyone go for the Star Wars drop, and how did everyone go?
I didn't go for it on drop, but I do want to pick up that diorama in the market at some point, because I like how you can construct it, but I also really see myself using those mountains a lot in the future for like different builds. So I really like the set. I also think that in terms of the price they dropped it at and the edition size, I think it's really good. So
yeah, I totally agree with Josh. Great price point. I just don't know about it having so many items part of the drop. I think that might have hurt it, especially with them not being like recognizably notable items. Other than that, it was good. Price point was cool. I think the edition size on some of the items was a little high too. So that combination kind of made me fall back from the drop. But yeah, I could definitely see hunting for the diorama specifically. And then like maybe 1 or 2 things just to fill out the set, or something like that from building something. But I don't think it's a set I'm going to try and chase and complete or anything like that. and I skipped the drop.
But we got Chris Severs up to the stage. Chris, how are you, sir?
Hey guys, hello, welcome back. Good to hear your voice again, Alex.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, I had a question for the doctors and the Joshes of the world, the designers out there. So all these drops, these pieces, this is becoming very intriguing, right? Because before it was generally the big, Luke Skywalker, his lightsaber. We're all thinking, okay, what are we going to use these things for? Are these going to be animated, rentable, and all that? Now you're getting scenes, sets, background, like obscure robots and stuff from Star Wars and all that. Like, where do you guys see this going? Is like, I look at this like VeVe and Marvel and Star Wars and everybody. They're now like building Lego pieces.
Yep.
They're not dropping them as complete sets. They're dropping them as like pieces that you go and accumulate towards something bigger. What's the vision? Where are you guys seeing this going from maybe more of a design standpoint? Like, is this going to be how we, like, are we going to have to license? Are designers, artists going to have to acquire these pieces to make Web3 based films, movies, games? Like, is that, like, am I thinking way too far out here? Or are we
No. I don't think so. Like, when it comes to like 3D models, like one thing that comes to mind with what you were just saying is that some designers out there so there's something called kit bashing, which is where I can go and get like a package of assets to create a world from one artist and then go get another package from another artist and then put them together to create my world, right? So I have like a mix of the different assets that the two different artists have created. There's some artists out there that like that, and then there's some artists out there that don't. And in the case of like the artists that don't, if you were to go that route, then you're putting, like, it's a liability on your end. So it's like you need to, for every single 3D model that you download from, let's say, Sketchfab, you need to go into the terms and the conditions of the artists who made that model to make sure that you're actually following their rules. So I think that a word that comes to mind is user-generated content. Like, I think that's where it's always been going, especially with like being able to kind of take the pieces and use them however we want. Because I think what's eventually going to happen is each one of these pieces are, yes, they're designed to build a larger scene. But I think we're going to start seeing users create them in ways that they weren't like originally intended to be used. And that's traditionally how gaming kind of always goes is, developers will release something, and then the users of that game will find some sort of bug or a way to get out of the map. And then the developers will have to go back and fix that. And I think that, in fact, actually, we've heard Dan already say this, where he said that some of the beta testers were using the platform in ways they never thought were going to, like, they hadn't even imagined yet. So cool. User-generated content is what just comes to mind is just, yeah.
I noticed because when I looked underneath a few of the pieces today, and they're actually stamped with trademarks for Lucasfilm. And so that was kind of like, oh, they're trademarking these pieces. And that's kind of what I think you're going along that. It's like, well, I might have to have some licensing issues or restrictions on how they're used. Or because if they're trademarking this, there's got to be some investment that they're putting into it to protect their brand. Right. And then I don't know. I mean, just where could that go from here? So, because it's really, I mean, it's kind of changing the narrative of what you would collect. Right. So now imagine it's Lamborghini and maybe you want to put some Pirelli wheels or special rims on it or something. Right. All these additions that we're going to be able to see and how that's going to go. So I think it's exciting. Right?
What's really interesting about this topic is I the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that this is the reason why the VeVeverse has probably been delayed, is because there's just like this ocean of regulations and different terms and conditions the team has to navigate now for each one of their licensors. And then it's like, okay, what can we do with these pieces inside the VeVeverse? What are users not allowed to do with this piece in the VeVeverse? And then let's extrapolate that across thousands of different pieces on the platform to make sure that we know what users can do with each and every one. So I think that that's where they might have kind of bitten off a little bit more than they could chew. And now some of these licensors are looking at them and going, hey, like, we don't want our assets used in certain ways, right? Because, and I don't want to get in trouble by saying this, but I do know that in the beta, when it started, they didn't have approval systems for certain things. So like textures and skyboxes, for example, people could just take any images and upload them into the platform. And of course, they could do some pretty, inappropriate things with that. So they had to they took away the skybox feature and then reintroduced it with an approval system so that you have to submit something to get it approved and before you can actually use it inside your world. So I think it's just this big ocean of stuff that they need to kind of figure out that's slowing them down a little bit. But it's really interesting you brought that up.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Doctor? You got anything you want to anything to add to the conversation?
Yeah, I was just gonna say from a builder AR perspective, I think that I haven't really bought any dioramas yet, right? So this is gonna be the one I get though. This is gonna be the one because the main thing I want to see is what happens when you put it in AR. Because a lot of times, some of the crazy stuff we're able to make and put into AR and look crazy is, cubes that we make really big and then Coca-Cola, stuff and like have an actual real set. Like I haven't seen anybody, even with the Alien set yet, like really just project it, not like in the phone, I mean like around you AR and like walk around it. So instead of people spending hours trying to build and recreate something, is interesting. It brings me back to like being a kid again. Like I always wanted to have like the G.I. Joe headquarters. What I'm saying? It was a dope piece to have. So like when when you're just getting like officially licensed stuff like that, and then you're able to place what you have in there, like it could get really crazy. You know what I'm saying? This could. So I'm looking forward to buying the diorama and projecting it in AR and seeing what happens when I make it really big. Is it like, is it gonna look like, the mountains are in the distance? What is it gonna look like? So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, so I totally agree. Like it's like back in the days, like we had like the original like Ninja Turtles. They had like the big like sewer like diorama or big like blimp and stuff like that. Like it's just all this cool stuff like that. You can take your Ninja Turtle sewer and start putting like your G.I. Joes or something in there and get them covered in goo or something and make all this all cool stuff. I think that Doctor knows what I'm talking about. But I mean the one thing I'm really interested to see is like what sort of like stories that people are going to start like telling with these like dioramas and the different like collectibles we got on the app, like like the likes of like we've got Tales at like Dark and all the vault builders we got out there, like we can start having like stories set like like we could have like what we got like let's say Peter Pan for example. We can have Peter Pan is suddenly stranded on Tatooine when all of a sudden he comes across a mysterious vehicle in the distance. What is it? It's a Maserati cruising towards like you can just come up with all these awesome stories and just like come up with like using all like the different collectibles you have all across the app. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, I agree. That's going to be crazy. Yeah.
At some point, and we don't need to talk about it now, just remind me later. I think a great talking point here is the new VR headset that Meta unveiled at the $299 price point, because I think that's going to help a lot of people come into the space.
Yeah, that actually was on my list of talking points. But yeah, we'll definitely cover that. So that's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to. What about you, Chris? Have you been picking up anything in the market or anything else lately? I noticed you've been picking up the odd awesome mint numbers here and there.
Yeah, I always grab my mints, don't I? I don't know. I'm actually not to disclose it too much, but I'm chasing something that is incredibly important to me, but it's also incredibly expensive. So I'm having to liquidate a few things to build some gems into the market here to try and go after this. But if I get it, then of course I'll share it. It'll be pretty meaningful, but it's a personal thing I'm trying to get. But it's one of those things, right? It's hard to chase and sell things because there's a few things that I'm having to put up at a loss or some mint numbers that I really like on some pieces. It's like, well, if I got to do this, then I got to let go of some of the things I really like, right? And so I've learned quite quickly how emotionally connected you get to a lot of the things in your bag. Right?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, never get emotionally connected to investment items, but boy, it's hard not to, because I love some of the stuff that I have, right? And so I'm kind of going through looking, it's like, well, do I really love that? And why did I go that? Was I speculating? Was I, just gambling a little bit? And so some of the stuff I'm okay with selling. And I've actually noticed a few pieces I've sold, like some of my earlier Disney stuff, like the buyers are Disney fans. And I just love that, because it's like, we just sold my son's BMX bike that he's had for 10 years. He doesn't ride it anymore. It's just taking up space in the garage. So he made a couple of $100 for it, but the pull of selling that and watching it go. But it was this younger mom. They've just moved here from another town and hardly know anyone. The kids living in a new neighborhood, and all the kids are riding these BMX bikes, and he's the one kid that didn't. So he got a paper route. He saved up his money, and he came and bought the bike. Right. And I look at it like that. It's like, if it had to go somewhere, I'm just glad it went to someone else that's going to appreciate it. Right. And so yeah, I see all these kind of things, but that's sort of where I've been focused this past week or so. And it's really hard, because I'm a massive Star Wars fan. And so I'm listening to Doctor and Josh and, talking about these assets. And it's like, oh man,
You're like, I really want one.
Really want to get it, but I'm trying to be so disciplined right now and not,
Like, it's just like that scene out of Lord of the Rings, like, don't be Frodo.
Oh, I just want to slip the ring on, just quick.
That building is so iconic, though, Chris. It's so iconic.
It's so iconic. I know. It's like, it's all Star Wars is really, everyone thinks it's sort of centered around, oh God, the name just went right out of my head. The big city planet. I mean, really, it all boils down to
Coruscant.
Yeah, Coruscant. Yeah, I mean, it really is. That's the center of the trade universe, but the story centers around Tatooine, right? I mean, that's where it all came from. And back in the day, right, when they made these movies, I mean, George Lucas packed everybody up on planes and ships, and off they went to which desert was it they went over to in East Asia there? The name will come to me. Anyways, they went
to the Gobi Desert. I don't know why.
Was it the Gobi? Yeah. Gobi, but they went. Yeah. And while they were there, I mean, they filmed some of the footage for Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right? I mean, it was just, they did it like there was so much put into it, but they just wanted to be in a world of dry heat, sand. And, all of that comes back to Tatooine. So these pieces are monumental. I mean, even the Sandcrawler, I know it took a lot of flack, right? It's like, what is this thing, right? But if you know it, right, that's how Luke met R2-D2 and C-3PO came to be, right? All of the connections to everything, right? And so, and now they're letting us sort of rebuild these, these assets, and however, like we said, they'll be licensed or trademarked. I don't know, but boy, this is just, I mean, it's incredible what they're doing. At the end of the day, I don't think enough people really see what's going on with this. And it's kind of, I know I've been talking to Denis Mazer about this a little bit the past couple of days. It's like, what's happening here? Like, why is it so quiet, right? I mean, if somebody wants to look it up right now, I got to think Star Wars has probably 25 million X-followers, fans, right? No one really knows about this. No one's talking about it. That fandom has no clue who, I mean, for the most part, right? And so it's like, this is all sort of happening in Quietville, behind the scenes. I think it's maybe because there's still a bit of a questionable narrative on NFTs and what this all means, and but I don't know, like maybe once that plays out. But I just got to think, like, when I was a kid and the Hoth battle set showed up, I mean, it was all over TV. Every toy store was putting out mailers and basically knocking on your door, come buy this thing. And parents are like, what's all full of plastic and bits and pieces? I don't want this in my house. But boy, did we want it as kids, right? Every piece.
Yeah.
Who didn't want an X-Wing or a Vader TIE fighter? We all had it. It was, man, you were like the sad kid out that if you didn't have one of these things, right? You'd go to your friend's house just so you could play with it. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, how come that hasn't happened here yet? Like, and,
I think a big argument we're gonna see as we move more into the digital space, and we've kind of already seen it start to happen a little bit, is when we get into, let's say, the VeVeverse, or even in platforms like Spatial right now, if I can import a collectible from VeVe, let's say the building that they just dropped this morning, I can also go on a Sketchfab and download a 3D model of the exact same thing. So there's got to be like an educational component to that part to teach people the difference between the two, like the ownership part versus the, hey, this is like a, you know, I don't know if knockoff is the right word, but a version created not by the company, you know?
Yeah.
So, because that's going to be a very, very big thing. Like why do I need to buy an X Fighter from this platform when I can go on a Sketchfab and get a free model of it, right? So,
it's probably like the debate with the comics. Are they facsimiles? Are they reprints? What is this? It's kind of like, we know that they're digital first. Right, so maybe that's kind of where that has to go. It's interesting because we had my brother-in-law and sister and their daughter over last night for dinner, and she was just at an event in Vancouver where the Disney princesses were there. Ooh. So her and her dad got all dolled up, right? And they go down and they meet the princesses and they sign everything, and Peter Pan was there with Captain Hook. And so what do, right? You know, my inner dork, right? I pull out the app and I'm like, look what just dropped. And she picks up my phone and she's 7 years old. And she's zooming in and out. She's twisting Peter around. And she's like, Daddy, look at this. Like, she was like, this is really cool. And of course, my sister's rolling her eyes at me like, oh my God, here we go again. You get the VeVe out. Like,
no, my missus.
Yeah. But then I took out the flying DeLorean. And I said, okay, well, watch this, right? So we go, just in front of the backyard there, and I put this thing in animation, and I'm flying it, and I'm controlling it. And my brother-in-law, he got it right away. He's like, man, that's like the remote-controlled cars of the old days. And it sparked the whole conversation, right? It's like, yeah, I remember my dad paid $200 for me to get one of those RC remotes. Took about 15 minutes. I drove it full on into the closest curb to where I was standing, smashed the thing.
Yep.
My dad said, pick up the pieces. That's it. Like, he wasn't going to replace it, repair it. It broke. It was dead. Or the people that had them and the batteries would die, or, things would go wrong and you wouldn't maintain them and you grow tired. Here's the opposite of that. There's no batteries required. There's no damage. It's not going to break. But I was playing with it exactly the same way that I did the physical toy. So some of these things are going to change, I think, in our perception of where we, kind of grow as an industry. And there's no plastic and no packaging and all that crazy stuff that used to come with it, right? But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where this all. I mean, how long till we can't say it's early anymore, right? That's sort of where I keep waiting. But to us, it seems like it's so old now, because if you've gone through, right, when we were pedal pushing the buy button, remember back in the day, right, our fast fingers, and here we are now in this relatively smooth working system, and people can bid from all over the world and be assured that they're going to have the same chance as everybody. It's very different in how we perceived it, and sometimes I think maybe we've grown a little accustomed to this unique thing that we found, right? I just want to tell the world about it. I can't wait for more people to be like us and want to participate. So
that's it. Scream to the world. Say, VeVe's here. Say, come and play with your digital toys and don't risk them smashing to bits.
I want to keep going and stuffing stuffed animals and
exactly. Keep stuffing that stuffing. That's it. Also, just that
was a good one today. I really enjoyed it. So,
Also, speaking of Double Quill as well, Double Quill's just updated us on where we were trying to remember where the Star Wars scenes were shot. It says some in Tunisia and some in Death Valley.
Tunisia, thank you. That would have bugged me all day. I had to go look it up after.
It says, so thanks for that, Double Quill. Also, she also says those remote control cars can be incredibly expensive. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
We have Notorious in here. I know he spends an arm and a leg on those things.
Yeah.
Does he now?
Those were kids too. They know.
Awesome. And for anyone just tuning in, we're just having a very casual conversation about some of the drops we just had on VeVe, mainly just covering the Star Wars one, the Star Wars Jawas diorama, which I've just been looking at. The diorama has now in fact sold out, so congratulations VeVe for that one. So yeah, so the diorama itself is actually sold out, but the pieces themselves are still available if you want to have a go and collect them. And also, I see we still got the room still filling up. See all the cool kids in the house here. I see Dave. Dave's listening there in the background. Dave, I hope you're all recovered from your adventures out in Singapore. I've been seeing that all over X and Instagram and all of those fun places. So hope you had a fantastic time there, mate. I see Froze in the background there as well. Steve's with us. Hey, Hinano's in the background. Now this is good because I finally get a chance to say this because I haven't had a chance to say this because I've been away. Big, massive congratulations to Hinano and Dee on the successful minting of their new dude to the family. So that is fantastic, mate. So that's awesome. Hopefully Dee's are recovering well. Hopefully you're getting some degree of sleep. And hopefully the little fella's letting you sleep. And hopefully you guys are doing well. And when you can, hopefully you're back at it. Because I know Biggest Bros are covering the Real Uncommon podcast at the moment. And just to enjoy your time together. Enjoy welcoming the new fella into the world. And hopefully we'll have you back as soon as you can. So I finally get a chance to say it. Yeah. So congratulations, guys. It's amazing news. Fantastic stuff. And as I was saying, so we've also got VeVe Wheels in the house as well. Double Quill's still with us. We've got Big and Things, Weisman, Jordio, Fried Labbit, Sven, Death Bunny, and all the other cool kids in the house. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy day to chill in the space with us. Hope you're enjoying the conversation. And at any point during the show, you guys want to come up, say hi, you're more than welcome to do so, provided that you're kind, courteous, and keep the language to a minimum, because I know we've had an issue with that in the past. Or if you don't want to come up, that's totally cool as well. And listen to the background. That's always all okay. Or if you want to write anything in the comments, definitely do so as well. I do always try and make an effort to read out the comments when and where I can. So going back over to the VeVe drops, that leads me over to the Peter Pan drop. So did anyone go for any of the Peter Pan's collectibles was it today or the other day? Saturday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
No, not me.
I did not, man. I just grabbed a Peter Pan off the market, though. I had to do it.
Oh yeah, so a bit of a Peter Pan nostalgia, or you just thought Peter Pan was cool?
A little bit of both, and I thought he was just well made. I like the animation; it's clean. Wish he did a little more, but still collectible.
Oh, here we go. And we've got Hinano up to the stage. So, Hinano, bro, how are you, mate? How are you recovering?
Oh, no sleep. None whatsoever. Non-existent.
It sounds like it.
I can hear it in your voice. Absolutely.
Yeah, what sleep? Who needs that?
That's it.
Dude, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank
bro.
you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, guys. I can't stay too long, but I wanted to come say hi real quick. What's up, Dokta? Josh, I see Chris. Alex, how you doing, brother? Welcome back from Australia.
Thank you. So I'm glad to be back and just playing catch up with everything. Like I've missed so much since I've been gone. But how is everything? How's the little fellow doing? So is Dee recovering well?
Yeah, Dee's recovering well. She'll be out of work for 8 weeks. Long story short, stuff happened, but baby and her are healthy and good. The
good.
little guy's awesome, guys. I mean, besides the no sleep, it's so cool, guys. I'm loving it. So super stoked. Shout out to the biggest bro. He has been covering for us, but I'll try to get back maybe next week or something like that. But I'm still kind of lurking and doing things in the background and trying to do as much as I can. But yeah, I'm loving it, guys. It's a beautiful thing.
No, fantastic. All right. So where was I up to? What about you? Have you had a chance to look at the market, any of the drops? I know you've been incredibly busy at the moment, but have you had a chance to pick up anything?
Yeah, I bought a Peter Pan. I got it like Doctor. I went in the market and I bought a Peter Pan. I bought a Hook, and then I had to buy an ultra rare Spider Man. I saw it for like really cheap, and I had to get it back in my collection, so I bought that as well.
Ah, nice. Oh, fantastic.
What about you guys? What you guys bought?
Me, I didn't go for anything in the market or the drop. I've again been had a few things going on in my own world at the moment, but yeah. One thing I did pick up though, I did pick up the in the VeVe Comics, I picked up the new issue of Predator versus Black Panther #2. That's about all I've really been buying.
Of course you did.
Of course I
did. Of course you
did. Had to get that one. I did also pick up a few ultra rare comics in the market as well. I picked up a I can't remember the name of the comic now, but it's had the first appearance of Adam Warlock, first cameo appearance of Adam Warlock. And also I actually got a Tarzan comic. Funny enough, I got a Tarzan number 2, I think it was, as an ultra rare, just because it was going like ridiculously cheap, like three gems. I was just like, really. And also had this will be a good one for the Mint Hunter as well. Like, it had I think it was something 26, but I did a bit of digging, and I think that was Joe Cuthbert, the guy who actually did the comic book. His birthday was 1926, so that was my little attempt at mint hunting. So yay me!
Nice. Oh, you're over here like Chris now.
I know, I know. I spent way too much time around Chris now, because now when I actually like consider buying something, I actually start looking at things like like mint numbers, like publication year, birthdays, all that sort of stuff, to see if I can match it up to anything.
Apologies, my friend.
No, it's good, mate. No, it adds another dimension to the collecting experience. I love it.
Yeah. I gotta say, we've had a few DMs in the background on some pretty cool stuff he's picked up, but yeah, it's great. It's a fun way to do it, right?
Absolutely. So what else has been happening? So we were just going over the Peter Pan drop. So as far as I can tell, none of it has sold out at the moment. So if you were looking to get anything off the drop, that is still available at the moment. And I think collectibles wise, I think that's about all I've sort of really covered. Or there was the tickets. Did anyone manage to score themselves some tickets to the VeVe New York Comic Con party, or just to have it just in there in general? Because it looks like they got a few little sneaky details that might potentially bear fruit later on down the track.
Yeah, I got some. I got 2 red tickets. I crafted, or I got them with MCP, and then I bought an uncommon just because I had to in the market. And I want to tell you, I also got that ultra rare that what is it? That John Tyler Christopher. I had to get it. The yellow one. It's like full panel, but it looks so beautiful, and I had to pair it with my physical.
I had to grab that too. Thankfully, I grabbed it before it took off.
I'm talking about
me as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, which was that one? Sorry.
It's Wolverine 1, the John Tyler Christopher.
Oh, yep. Right. I'm with you now. Ah, very cool. Yeah, no, I managed to get myself the gold one. I managed to mint myself the gold one. I did want to get myself a red one, but unfortunately, I was on an aeroplane at the time, so I didn't have a chance to craft it. Same with the green and blue ones. Again, I was indisposed and couldn't craft either, so kind of annoying. But I got 1 ticket, so that's enough. But we got Dave up to the stage. Dave, how are you, sir? So how are you recovered from your adventures in Singapore?
Yo, Osmer, what's good, my man? Thanks for having me up, my brother. I'm good, bro. I mean, well, I've been better. I thought I was gonna be the one beautiful case that was gonna be able to avoid getting sick from these events, and I thought I was in the clear. But no,
Nope.
Sir. Nope. This morning I woke up feeling like shit. But it is what it is. We truck on, man. We truck on. How y'all doing, Doc?
Absolutely.
What's good? Yo,
Dave,
chill. What's good? Hinano, what's good? What's happening? Collector Gone Digital. What's good, my brother?
What up, man?
Yeah, chilling, man. Chilling. I wanted to actually ask you guys for a favor and for your feedback on something, because something has fallen into my lap. And I'd be curious to really hear everybody's feedback on this. So I was approached by somebody that has a Warner Brothers license for RWAs, right? So for real world assets to put on chain.
Right.
And let's just say that if a marketplace wasn't the issue, what kind of drops and which IP would you actually use to act like that? Or like, would you want to see, like, if you were in charge of, like, let's say the drops, right? What kind of, like, what would you guys want to see, like, from a real world asset perspective? Like, remember, like, physical asset that you can then redeem. Obviously, you have an NFT that you can then redeem at a later point, you know, for the actual digital asset if you wanted to do that as well. So with like Warner Brothers, DC, like the whole suite, like whatever VeVe has, right? But in the real world asset sense, what would you guys want to see?
Good question. So
the first thing that comes to mind is clothing, but I don't know if that's the kind of route you're talking about.
So yeah, so I mean, he has that's the low hanging fruit, right?
Yeah.
And they already have stuff set up, and we can do those. No way. I want to think a little more outside the box. Or
yeah, interesting question. So basically like, yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one. So Warner Brothers. So what's that? That's DC. My first thought is Looney Tunes. Maybe do something with Looney Tunes. Maybe have like
I was thinking the same thing as Looney Tunes. That's one thing that's not out yet, and it's like a popular golden age brand. Looney Tunes would be awesome.
I want an Acme rocket.
But what would you want to see on the Looney Tunes? Like, what would you want to put the IP on? Like, other than like a T-shirt or a sweatshirt that you can then redeem, right? Like, what else? Like, could we do something like cool? Like, you know, something like exclusive, maybe more limited drop that, I don't know. And look, you guys don't have to answer it now. Just maybe food for thought, and I'll follow up with you guys, you know, later in the week. But just like cook on it a little, simmer on it a little bit, because I got to figure something out, because I think I can maybe make something work.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Definitely.
Yeah. Like,
I'll get back to you on that, Dave. We talk much, so let me think.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a think out there in the audience, or if anyone has any ideas, chuck them in the comments. Like, we definitely love to hear them.
Yo, real quick, Hinano, I love how you came up and you were like, you know, everything is good, as if Hinano gave birth to the baby. He was like, oh man, you know, it's tough out here, but you know, everything's good. We're good. Yo, I was like, damn. And I was like, you know, the sleep thing. And I was like, oh man, Dee, I don't know. You got to give him a little bit of shit on that one. That's for sure.
Well, she's not here, so yeah, let's go.
Oh, yes, she is.
I was going to say, she's tossing up a lot of emojis right now.
Can't hide.
There she is. Got the thumbs down. Lovely. Also, Dave, while I've got you here as well, I haven't had a chance to participate in it, but you've also got is it now? I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. Is it Thron, the on-chain storytelling you got going on at the moment?
Oh, let's go, Osman. Hell yeah, bro. So it's a meme token that we launched on Sun Pump, which is like the Tron blockchain version of Pump.Fun, right? And we've since obviously come off the bonding curve, but what we're doing is we're literally just like, we're changing like the meme game, like utility game, and telling live stories like in spaces, right? Creating them on the fly, like literally bringing different communities across different chains together using Junie, our custom AI, which is fucking amazing, who, by the way, got a ridiculous upgrade over this weekend. And for those that didn't come to the last story time, I highly recommend you come to the next one, because it is absolutely wild. But yeah, that's the token, is Thon. But yeah, I would love for people to come hang out and kind of see what it's about and contribute to the story. You never know, you might fuck around and end up in the story.
So you might want to give people the date and time.
That's what I was about to say. Like, no, when is the next one?
Doc, don't put me on blast, bro. You know I'm severely
I
ADHD, bro. I have not
got
put
you.
it through yet. I
I'm here for
know,
you,
I
brother.
know, I know. I know, man. I know. No, we're probably gonna do one. Sunday's usually day off. I do reset at night, but we're probably gonna do one tomorrow. It's just finding the right time, because if I do it at nighttime, the Euro crowd tells me, why don't you do it earlier? And then when I do it earlier, they tell me, but I had to work. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I know that's the problem about working across multiple time zones. Like you'll never ever like please everybody.
The worst, bro. The worst. Like, you can't make everybody happy. It is what it is. You know, it's like the drops in VeVe sometimes. It's just, somebody's going to get the shaft. It's just, let's spread it around evenly. But I'm going to try and do it earlier tomorrow, maybe like around like the 8 o'clock mark after All Things Crypto. But then also, guys, like I have a huge space actually coming up on Tuesday. This is probably going to be the biggest space I've ever run, like since I started running spaces, with U.S. Senate candidate John Deaton.
Oh, really? Wow.
He is literally... Yeah, go figure. Schmuck like me gonna get on a Twitter space and talk to a U.S. Senate candidate. I never knew that shit would happen. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk everything about crypto, his journey, and the massively tall task that he has in unseating Elizabeth Warren, who is like is crypto enemy, like public enemy number one. So yeah, definitely come through. That's gonna be 5:30 on Tuesday, but. Yeah, man, Osman, I appreciate you giving me the platform to actually just announce that.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no
man.
worries at all. And also, I got one last one for you as well. But besides being not feeling well and poisoned, how was your experience out in Singapore with the crypto event? I noticed you're up with the likes of Metamona and a lot of other familiar faces out there in the crypto area.
Osman, it was absolutely incredible. Like, this is why, and I don't have to tell everybody here, because everybody here goes to DCon, they go to Comic-Con, right? They meet each other in the community. So you guys already know what I'm talking about, right? But from a straight networking perspective, like when you see, because like we're in like this little like microcosm out here, right? Like in this little like silo, but when you get out of your comfort zone a little bit, now you get out and you meet the rest of the world, because crypto is genuinely worldwide. It was fun. It was phenomenal. It was game changing for me. Really, it really was. Like I can't stress it enough. Go to conferences. Go as often as possible. Go meet new people. Your whole view is going to change of this entire space. And you'll probably, I mean, if you're looking to do something in Web3 business wise, you'll forge amazing relationships, because there's nothing like, putting a face to a name and shaking somebody's hand, like nice to meet you. It's very different, but well worth it, man.
Well, we're all going to Vegas. I'm confirmed. I know Oz is confirmed. I'm pretty sure Collectors on Digital is confirmed. Chris, Dokta, Dave.
And I know you really want to put me in Vegas with all you married crazies. I don't know, bro.
So it sounds wild. It sounds intriguing. I love it. So yes, sir. I'm definitely coming to Vegas. I just recently had my visa approved, so I'm definitely coming. Got the flights all booked as well. Yeah, just counting down the timer now. But
they're letting them in.
That's it. They're letting me in. I got the approval today, and they're letting me in. But I tell you what, though, it is creeping up fast. But yeah, no, very cool. Just going back to what Dave was saying, like about meeting up in real life. I definitely recommend it. Whether you're into crypto, whether you're into Comic-Con, whether you're into just anything in general. If you can meet up and actually in real life with others who are on the same wavelength as you, same like-minded individuals, it is an amazing experience. I mean, I did it not long ago in London, where I met up with the likes of Weisman, Mr. Falcon, Master Ronnie, VeVe. It was an amazing experience. So I highly encourage anybody, if you haven't gone to an event or haven't met up with anybody else from the space in real life, definitely do it, because it is a fantastic experience.
Yeah, I want to touch on the Thon thing. I really want to say that I've really enjoyed Dave's spaces to a point where it's like I've been rearranging my schedule to make it to these spaces. I know it revolves around a token. We don't ever talk about the token. It's all about kind of like community. It doesn't matter if you're VeVe fam, doesn't matter if you're a crypto bro. Everyone comes together and we all curate a story together. It is a laugh, you guys. I laugh so much in these story times that. It's so much fun. I've met so much cool people. I highly suggest anyone down there. This is everything. It's collecting. It's a journey together. It's Web3. I highly suggest you guys come and check it out.
Oh, and again, what day and time is that?
He said Monday, right?
You gotta chill it and drill it as many times as possible, man. This is high production value. Let's go, guys.
Exactly. And just for everyone out there listening out there in the background, all the information is actually been pinned out there in the comments, so the space is there as well. Put it in your calendar. So reminders, write it on your calendar, right on the back of your hand. Do whatever it is you need to do. If you want to jump into this space, definitely do so. But we've got
Osman, real quick. Last thing I want to say is, you guys will meet a very different side of Hinano, okay, at story time than in these VeVe spaces. Ooh. That's all I'm saying, okay? It's 21 plus. So just make sure, we don't want anybody, as CB used to say, clutching their pearls. But you see a different side of people, all right?
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Imagine biggest bro in a little Mini Cooper with 3 other random people and a lot of baby oil in there. So that's all I'm going to say.
Well,
I want to be the first. I want to be the first one to say it. Congratulations, Dee. Sorry, let's give her the introduction.
Yeah, I was about to. We have the one, the only, the D one and only, up to the stage. Dee, how are you?
Oh my gosh, you guys cracked me up. What's up, everybody?
Hey, congratulations!
What up, Dee?
That's it. It's like, here we go, Dee in the house.
Yay! Woo!
That's it.
Yeah, I'm just chilling downstairs with the baby and the kid.
Oh, nice. Actually, that's a good question. How is the kid taking to the newest edition?
Oh, besides the changing diaper part, she loves it. She's still getting used to changing diaper and seeing poop and getting peed on, but for the most part, she loves it. Yeah. Right, kid? She's not paying attention.
Yeah,
you said
no.
You said baby and kid, and I was going to ask which one's Hinano.
Oh my god. Stop it.
Depends if it's story time.
Yeah, exactly. Dee, did you hear how he came up? He was like, "Oh, it's been really tough. The birth was crazy." And we were like, "What? Get out of here." He's like, "Oh, we're making it. We're getting there." Bro, you did not push a watermelon out of that lemon, okay, bro?
That counts. In a big car.
No, Hinano's been great. He's been great.
No, excellent. I'm glad everything went well. I'm glad you're recovering. I'm glad our little fella's in good health. So yeah, just again, a massive congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, and to touch on what you guys were talking about earlier, yes, if you guys have time and you can make it, go to Storytime with Dawn. And also can't wait to meet whoever comes to DCon Vegas.
Yes, Vegas. It's like, here we go. It's like Vegas. Wait. There we go. There we go. On point. Yeah, no, Vegas is creeping up fast. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I just got to do some last minute booking accommodation and stuff, and then I'm basically ready to rock and roll. Though I would like to actually no, I'll put it out there a bit later on the group chat. Like, I'm going to see if anyone's interested. Go and check out the Grand Canyon and the Hoover Dam while I'm out that way, because that's two of the things I want to see while I'm out that way. Not only London Decon and everyone else as well, and also see the Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam, and go to possibly maybe a gun range and fire something ridiculously high powered.
What's your plan with the Grand Canyon? Because I hear some people talking about like helicopter tours, or you can just like walk around or whatever. But like, what's your plan with that?
Well, from what I've been goggling online is basically you can either do it by helicopter, or you can do it just by a coach tour, which is a day tour. You can do it that way, which basically takes you around the canyon, out to the skywalk. You can do that one, and then that basically takes a full day. Or if you've got a little bit more cash to spend, you can do the helicopter ride, which is a little bit shorter, but you get to see it from the air. And then so that's all basically like a day's worth, and then the Hoover Dam, I think you can knock out at like half a day.
Okay.
So yeah. So if anyone's going to Vegas and interested in checking out the Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam, or even finding a gun range and firing something ridiculously high powered, definitely let me know, and hopefully we can try and organize something.
I'm down for the gun
Osman,
range.
is this going to be your?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Got
I
one.
wish I was
that's
going.
crazy. Osman, is this your first time in Vegas?
It is actually my first time in America, let alone Vegas.
Oh man, I wish I was going, Oz. I do.
I know. I'm a little bit afraid because like I'm basically getting the same response from everybody. It's like, your first time in America, let alone Vegas. Oh, we're gonna have a great time. It's like, so I gave up drinking. I gave up drinking about nearly over a year ago now. I think I might have to take it up again.
Just for the occasion.
That's it. But yeah, no, it's going to be a fantastic time. I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody, and I'm so happy to come to America.
All right, man. So
Good
get
morning,
your
my
feet wet in
neighbor.
Vegas. Right? You're gonna get your feet wet in Vegas, and then next year you come to New York.
That's it. Next year's going to be
Hinano. That's right. All three of you, and Chris and Dave. Yeah, Collectors Going Digital. Everybody converge on the Big Apple. Right.
excellent. And we're all staying at Doctor's house. No, I love it.
Yo, Doc, I actually live. Doc, I came back to Brooklyn. I don't know, maybe you didn't get the memo, but yeah, I'm in New York.
Nah, I
baby.
didn't get the memo, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I'll see y'all for sure at some of the side events for Comic-Con.
All right,
When
yo,
I-
I need to hit you up then in the background. I'm gonna hit you up in the background channels.
For sure.
Yeah, sorry, Dee, you had something to add?
And I was gonna say, when we make it to New York, I'm gonna go with Doc to check out all the pizza places, and then I'm gonna go with Dave to get some chicken cutlet.
Let's
Oh
fucking
my
go,
God,
D. That's what I'm
Dave
talking
with the
about.
chicken cutlets too. That's my God. Ooh.
You guys should go to Grimaldi's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. The
That's
old
it.
limelight.
I wonder if they're still doing the addiction pizza, where you get like a percentage off the addiction pizza or whatever it is, or if that was just like a limited edition thing.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything as far as this year, but we need to talk to them, talk to Vincent, and that way we coordinate it for next year. You know what I'm saying? We get that.
Yeah, but Grimaldi's tourist pizza, all
It
right?
is.
You got to come into the borough.
It
If
is.
you want real pizza, you got to come into the boroughs. You got to come to Brooklyn. You got to go to the Bronx.
Go
Like,
to Long
yeah,
Island. Long Island is notorious for pizza, baby. You know?
let's go.
Yeah, Dave is definitely right, though. But Dave, I don't know where you getting them chicken cutlets from, man. Those joints look homemade, so I don't know if you're buying those or frying those. But I'm trying those. He
said, "You buying, frying?" Because I'm trying to get my hands on.
Ooh,
those,
I like
baby.
that. Like frying, buying, or trying. That sounds like a segment. I like that.
Oh my gosh, Dave has like chicken cutlet with him everywhere he goes. He has chicken cutlet in his pockets.
Yeah, that tripped me out. Like
That's
you
facts.
pulled it out of nowhere. I'm like, is that a pan of chicken?
No,
No.
see, that's why he appears very tall in his pictures. You know what I'm saying? That he has chicken cutlets in his soles of his shoes.
That's it. Kind of like Paddington Bear with the marmalade sandwich in his hat. I love it. Well, there you go. Well, for anyone who's just jumped in and just tuning us right now, we started off by talking about VeVe and Star Wars and some of the random drops. Now we've sort of gone off a bit of a tangent and talking about chicken cutlets and and food and New York Comic Con. It's been fantastic, but sometimes that's what happens when you tune these spaces. We can start off on one topic and just veer off into something completely different. It's all about having fun and connecting with others and just having a great time. But again, if you're just tuning in, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. Much appreciated. I see all the cool kids are still with us. So we still got the likes of Steve's with us, VeVe Wheels, Omi Juwan's in the house as well. Omi Juwan, also while you're here, I just want to say a big thank you as well for helping Doctor co-host on the Wednesday shows while I've been gone. You guys did a fantastic job, and much appreciated for showing a bit of support. You guys are awesome. I'd also like to hear your thoughts on the latest Star Wars drop. If you get a chance to jump up. Also Casual as well. Casual. I've been hearing a lot of really great feedback from your last karaoke space, mate. Everyone apparently had a great time and absolutely killed it. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out one of Casual's karaoke spaces, and you've got a chance to get the singing voice out and enjoy some karaoke, Casual does his karaoke spaces. I believe it's on Saturdays. I'm not sure how often he does it, but stay tuned. And yeah, if you're able to make it, and yeah, have a great time. Go see King Nino's in the house as well. Also, if you haven't checked out his latest interview on the Real Uncommon podcast, that was another fantastic interview as well. Oh, sorry, did someone say something?
No.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
I was about to say, is Nino in here? Where's Nino at?
He's listening in the background. I love it. And of course, we've got the one, the only Davo listening there in the background as well. Davo, I always shout your name to the absolute heavens all the time for your amazing artwork. Not only has he done artwork for myself on Get to the Comics, he's also done artwork for the Real Uncommon podcast, Collector's Gone Digital, and also as well, he's just done his own artwork along with many others of the community on the Flow blockchain. Which is another really sort of fun thing that Hinano and also the Superstars put me onto. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely check that out because it's another real fun way to get everyone involved. I see Doobs as well, Big of Things, Weisman's still with us, Jordio, Fried Labbits, Sven, and Cookies, and a few other names I can't quite recognize. But again, I appreciate everybody for taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in space with us. Hopefully you're enjoying the conversation. And if you want to contribute in any way, you're always welcome to come to the stage or just write something in the comments or just listen to the background. Totally cool.
Hey, guys, you also know that Omi-Wan is also head writer on Storytime. So might seem all, hey, collector guys, I'm the biggest collector out here. Nice guy, Omi-Wan. Uh-huh. You come get a glimpse into that man's mind, okay? That's what you got to look forward to on Storytime, too.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. I'll have to go check it out. Very cool. All right. Let's see what else is on my list of talking points. So we've covered basically the Star Wars drop on VeVe. We've covered the Peter Pan drop. What else is there to talk about? We've also had a few comic books as well. Has anyone been going for any of the comic books that have been dropping lately? So what has been dropping in my absence? So we've had the likes of, I believe we had the Boba Fett comic. We've had Venom versus Carnage number 1 and 2, and then we've got the other two, number 3 and 4, currently dropping next week. Has anybody picked up any of the comics or the Boba Fett one? What do we think about them? And who wants to go first, if anyone?
I went for the drop actually. Got a uncommon, which I like that one. Then I think I got a common in the market too. Yeah.
Okay. On which one is this? The Boba Fett or the Venom? Boba Fett. Cool.
Yeah, didn't go for any Venom. I just scrapped like an ultra rare. From the market. I think that's one with like the yellow cover. But yeah.
Oh yeah. That is a nice cover.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. What about you, Josh? Hinano, Dee? Say Chris?
No, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I was looking at my chat. I don't think I mentioned that I'm streaming as well on my end. I didn't end my stream, but just a heads up for everyone up here. But you're talking about the comics? No, I haven't gone for any lately. Nothing to add.
No,
yeah, negative on my part as well. I bought some comics from Key Collector the other day, physicals, but yeah, other than the stuff I bought yesterday, I haven't really been. Oh, and then the Wolverine.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Hinano,
Wolverine here.
You obviously didn't give Collector's Gone Digital the memo that if he streams without telling us, you got to collect the VIG on this now because he doesn't have our permission to do so. So we're going to need you to run that money. So Hinano, please make sure to collect.
I was not aware. I was not aware of that term. I didn't sign any papers. Nothing. No. I'm now aware of it, so I will abide by it. But no.
That's it. Pass the hat around. All good. Okay, but yeah, so I haven't really been going for any comics myself. Like I said, I just picked up 2 ultra rares in the market not long ago. But let's see, what have we had? So we've had Venom number 1 and Venom number 2. So Venom number 2 is actually the first appearance of Toxin. So I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to look at a Key Collector or anything like that. So does anyone know if Toxin is a key character? Does anyone know anything about Toxin?
I think I know a little bit, despite me not knowing much about comics here, but I'll go for it. All right.
All right, do it.
So from what I remember, Toxin He's like an extension of Carnage. Like he's one of his like babies, if you will. And he's the most powerful symbiote I think ever. I don't know if Chris or Hinano want to back me up here, or Dokta. That's all I know. I'm done.
That's it.
Sounds good to me. I don't know.
That's it. Sounds like a miss.
Yeah, limited. I think it's a pretty solid newer character for sure. But yeah, I'm staying focused on this goal I've got. So
That's it. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
I did pick up that same Wolverine that Hinano did though, and I spent a couple of dollars on those DC comics the other day. The detective comic drop.
Oh yeah.
Very good. FA, the Batwing. What was the other thing that came out with that?
The Batarang and the Batcopter, if I remember right.
Yeah. Big book in real life, but
yeah, very cool. All right, well, if anyone's interested, we do have this is coming out on the, where are we? Is on Tuesday, the 1st of October. So it is Venom versus Carnage. Oh, right, there we are. Venom versus Carnage number 3. So that's basically number 3, and I think as well 4 in total. Again, it says here, Venom versus Carnage number 3, the best-selling series of symbiote warfare. It's round 3 of the 3-way battle between Venom, Carnage, and the new and possibly even more dangerous symbiote, which I'm guessing is Toxin. This release features rare and ultra-rare VeVe exclusive covers with cover art by Salvatore LaRocca. So it's a $6.99 price point, 3,000 editions. Yeah, so very, very, very good looking cover art as well. Really looks like got like Carnage or up and center there for the ultra-rare, and very, very cool covers. So that's dropping on Tuesday, the 1st of October. And that is going to be followed by Venom versus Carnage number 4, which is dropping on the 3rd of October on the Thursday. And it says here, again, the best-selling series of symbiote warfare. It's a symbiote battle royale as Venom, Carnage, and their new offspring Toxin go head-to-head in a teeth-shattering climax to the new arc. But can Spider-Man bring peace to these 3 family members before they destroy New York? Now, this one features rare and exclusive VeVe exclusive covers with cover art by Stefan Mooney. Again, $6.99 price point, 3K editions, and yeah, all blind box format. And again, all the artwork is looking very, very nice. And we also have a little extra article here as well on the VeVe blog. As it also says here, the top 10 comics about every Ghost Rider in Marvel. So this is quite interesting. Considering we've got Halloween just around the corner. So they've basically got a nice little top 10 comics about every Ghost Rider in Marvel. So basically a top 10 list of Ghost Rider, ranging all the way from, what have we got here? We've got Dokta Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme number 1, all the way to what's it called? Marvel Spotlight number 5, which is the first appearance of Johnny Blaze, all the way down to Ghost Rider number 1, Spirit of Vengeance, Danny Ketch, and all different other Ghost Riders as well. So could we be possibly getting maybe more Ghost Riders come Halloween time? Who knows? That's about all there is on the way on the VeVe Comics front. And and of course, we had the Boba Fett comic as well, which I believe is out of all those comics is the only one that's sold out. Right, so I think that just about concludes the VeVe talk. If anyone else had anything else they wanted to add.
We got the Stanley Gibbons, if you want to talk about that.
Yep, that's what I was going to lead into next. So that was it's a good bit about the breaking news part. Hang on, let me just try it. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, you may or may not have seen as VeVe has now partnered with Stanley Gibbons, which is the basically premium stamp auction house or stamp collecting house. Anyway, place where they have lots and lots of stamps. But now they're apparently doing a physical physical redemption as well. Now let me just see because I leave it because clever.
So cool, dude. So cool. I can read it. I got it in front of me right now. It says,
"Oh, yeah, got it."
If you land,
go on.
Yeah, if you land a secret rare penny black digital collectible from the VeVe store.
Yeah, keyword there, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll receive one of only 150 original 1840 penny black physical stamps displayed in a VeVe exclusive case.
Ooh, it's like this.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, big news, and yeah, like I said, they've got a little display here on X on the VeVe X place. It basically says it does say concept only, so this is the final product. But yeah, so it basically says here like you can get the prestigious 1840 penny black stamp is coming to VeVe. So apparently this is I think it's like the oldest stamp there is.
It's the first postage stamp used in a public postal system.
First
pretty much the
thing
first
is
one.
Adhesive background that opened up the entire postal communications industry. It's a big one.
Can you redeem it for?
Sorry, Dave.
Can you redeem it for a physical? Isn't there like a replica physical or something, or am I making that up?
Well, basically, it says here, like, basically, they're going to release this on the VeVe platform in digital format. So if you manage to get yourself the secret rare on the drop, it says then if you land a secret rare penny black digital collectible from VeVe store, you'll receive one of only 150 original 1840 penny black physical stamps displayed in the VeVe exclusive case. So it's basically saying, so you're basically going to get, if you land the secret rare of this on the drop from the store, so very keyword there, ladies and gentlemen, store, you
get the physical.
You basically get the physical, and there's only 150 of them, and it's original.
Okay. No, well, they're original or they're replicas. I think I saw that they were replicas.
No, it's an original, but here's my guess, and just judging from the photo that they're showing, they're probably going to be like lower quality. Like they're going to have like because from my understanding, like the value has to do with like how well cut they are and stuff like that. So I think that they're just not the best cut, but they use the word original here. So
read the fine print. I'm almost positive. How much is the drop?
Yeah, like I said, well, we don't have any more information yet, so there's nothing on the blog articles yet. So hopefully we'll get a bit more information moving forward. But yeah, exciting stuff. So so if you're into stamps, so you must be excited about this one. And it looks like they're depending on if it is like grade wise, it could be of a decent one to go for. Depending on what. Also, I'd imagine the drop price probably won't be. Well, I'm guessing, like just judging from the stamps we've had in the past, it's not going to be ridiculously high. What are we thinking? What are we thinking price wise?
I think it is going to be low. I think one thing that's important to note here, though, is that they make it sound like there's only 150 ever. You're going to receive one of 150 original. That's 150 that they've gotten access to. But I think that there was like tens of thousands that were originally like printed and cut. So 150 sounds like that's just what VeVe got, and then that's what they're going to give to the holders. But I would assume a low price like all the other stamps.
So yeah, so just seeing some of the comments I've seen here just from the VeVe sources, so it looks like a lot of people are excited about it. A lot of people look like they're going to be going for it when it eventually rolls around. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a bit more information about this soon and be able to make a bit more of a more informed decision. But this feels like a good time to do this. That one.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
As we always say on this channel, nothing we ever say is classed as financial advice in any shape or form. I have enough trouble managing my own money, let alone anyone else's. So do what you will with your own capital. Invest wisely, responsibly. Don't go doing something silly like throwing away the kids' retirement fund or your own retirement fund for anything that might seem a bit risky. One thing we do always say with a extreme conviction is enjoy your collecting experience. Collect what you love. Collect and connect with others in the collecting space, and just to have fun along the way. And also as well, if you haven't checked out something awesome lately, like the latest Deadpool Wolverine movie or Alien Romulus, or seen a really good film lately, definitely do so, because it will make you feel a lot better. And also, I'm waiting for Guru to pop up when I say this, is if you haven't had a chance, buy yourself a quality air fryer, because it will change your life and your cooking experience forever. And now back to our regular listening.
Yeah, the total print run was 286,700 sheets, containing a total of 68,808,000 stamps.
All right.
So that was the amount. That was the total amount that was ever created. 68 million. So.
Yeah, right. So there was quite a lot out there.
Yeah, there's a ton. There was a ton. I don't know how many are left, but.
Okay, so but there's only 150 original in a VeVe exclusive case. Aha! No, very cool. Either way, if you do end up going for this on the drop and you score yourself the secret rare, it gets you in the draw to get the 150 exclusive VeVe slabs. So very, very cool.
I like the angle they're going with it, though, because I don't think anybody saw slabbed stamps coming before Slab Comics.
Well, no, that's very true.
Or wait, do we have a? Do we have a slab comic? I guess.
Well,
kind of. Yeah, I guess we. Well, do.
We've got what the is it the Superior Spider-Man #1? That was the one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
So there was that was out there in the world. So I think that's probably the biggest news at the moment. Unless there was anything else anyone else wanted to add that may have crossed their eyes, something worth talking about.
So that's what I mean by the real world asset stuff. This stamp drop is the perfect example, Osman. So yeah, I want y'all to cook on the idea that I planted before, and let me know, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly like drops just like this.
Yeah, we're just going back. Go on.
I was just gonna say, also Alex in my chat saying that he said he's gonna wait until they kind of reveal the price, but he's wondering if VeVe's also going to pay for the shipping of the physicals.
That's a good question.
Or if that's going to be like another add-on. But
I know. Hopefully, we'll get those details in the blog article when it comes out.
You know, Dave, it'd be cool to maybe pair that to like the old school music that was released by Warner Brothers Music or Warner Brothers Records. Like, I would love to own a piece of John Williams' Superman theme, but as a real world asset paired to maybe a token or something like that. Is that something you're looking at? Maybe. I don't know. Does that sound intriguing?
You that sounds amazing, bro. But you know the licensed IP world. You need a license for everything. So if we're gonna put music to it, we don't got those licenses. You know what I mean? So I don't know how it's actually going to apply. I got sent all this stuff yesterday in an email, so I got to go through it. But bro, that would be amazing. That would be so freaking cool.
Yeah, I mean, probably the best thing that sort of springs to my mind is going back to what we were saying before about Looney Tunes. They start dropping Looney Tunes collectibles or something like that, and then you can be sent the physical of a Bugs Bunny or a Daffy Duck or something like that, maybe.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Intriguing stuff, and like I said before, if anyone's got any ideas, don't be afraid to chuck them there in the comments. So like I said, I do try and do my best to read them out when and where I can. And yeah, so I think that's just about covers all the stuff that's been happening on VeVe as far as I can tell. Yeah, I think that's sort of all those talking points there. Yeah, unless there was anything else anyone else wanted to throw out there.
The reset Sunday, maybe 7 p.m. 2 hours from now, my man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so 2 hours from now, the reset. So definitely get out there, show Dave some support, and you might learn something. Also,
here's a question.
Oh yeah, go on.
Oh no, go do your thing.
I was about to say I've got a few more community shout outs. I can do just keep things going. But if you had a question, I'd like to hear it.
I was gonna just switch the topic. So give your shout outs, and then I'll my talk. I was just gonna go into the VR headset. I was gonna ask who's gonna be getting one of the Meta Quest headsets that are dropping in October. that were just announced.
Yeah, they definitely look a lot more lighter and more convenient than the Apple Vision Pros are rocking at the moment.
Man, I think the two biggest things about it is just the price point. It's going to help a lot of people get in, but I think also, which is like a big hit to Apple, is they're making it compatible with all Microsoft computers. So I think that's also going to be a really important part. But yeah, the $299 price point, I saw that and I'm like, yep, I'm getting it. My birthday's like 5 days after that. Like a little gift for myself. Hell yeah.
Yeah, right. Do they have any like details on like release dates or anything like that yet?
Yes, it was, well, maybe not 5 days. I think it was the 15th of October.
This year, 15th of October?
Yeah, in like a few weeks.
Oh, it's like, whoa, damn.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't realize it was that soon.
Yeah.
Osman, your sound effects are second to none, man. I absolutely love them.
It's still a work in progress, but yeah, it's coming along. While I've been away, I had a chance to sort of reorganize things a little bit, but it's a work in progress. But it's getting there.
I like it. But real quick on the headset topic. Hey. So we're actually going to be talking about this on the reset. But we're going to be talking about the new glasses that Meta presented, but they're not putting them out for actual commercial release. They're called Orion, right? And these are mostly on the AR side. So it's going to be super interesting to see how like the AR component, right? Because like when you talk about like the headsets, you're talking more VR, right? Mm-hmm. But what Meta actually showcased to the world the other day was, look at these glasses that we're going to be able to like, because they're fully of the belief that glasses are going to replace phones. Mm-hmm. So they're making a heavy investment there. But there's this little wristband. There's this little wristband that you put obviously like around your wrist, and you move your hand and you mimic like scrolling and swiping and all these other things. And that's how ultimately like you control this thing. It's got like a holograph. Like this is what I think is going to be super cool with an app like VeVe, right? Because when you have an AR app that's built like premium digital collectibles, and then you have a device like this where you're just walking around, you don't look like some clunky idiot with an Apple Vision Pro strapped to your head, 10 pounds strapped to your head, now you just got glasses and now you're seeing everything like in display, and it's like that's a really powerful offering. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Dude, the menu on it is genius. Hold your hand up and it recognizes your hands, and then it opens the menu on the top of your hand, and then you can turn your hand over, on your palm, and then you can turn your hand over, and there's a watch on your wrist. I'm like, that is so genius. But I completely agree. The AR glasses were huge. I really like how they're also they're keeping the design like open. I'm sure there's probably going to be a variant where you can get it like the closed case where you don't see like all the components inside, but I like the whole idea of keeping it transparent so you can see all the parts to make it.
So I'm just wondering, like, you can literally be Tony Stark in Iron Man with the glasses. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And like those Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses just got a whole new upgrade too. So there's a lot more stuff you can do with those too. So yeah, it's come through to the reset tonight. We're gonna do a full breakdown on them. So it's gonna be fun. But Meta is cooking out here, man.
Yeah, I can just see it now. Like, you put on like your Ray-Ban glasses, and then like you can, like we were saying before, have like your Tatooine Jawa playset. You can start placing like all your collectibles like where you want. You can start mismatching, like you can put like your alien in there with an Ariel or a Peter Pan or I don't know, like like I said before, you can come up with some crazy scenarios and stories and just do it like with all the palm of your fingertips. It's going to be amazing. Oh, the future is bright, ladies and gentlemen.
And then instead of giving somebody your phone, you literally set up this whole environment, right? And then you just take your glasses off and put them and hand them to your friend and have them put it on and see this entire brand new world in AR. And you're like, holy shit.
I know, it's like,
that's like, people don't really get it right now because I don't know if a lot of people can actually like visualize what this actually means, but that's going to be crazy.
Dude, even past that, where you don't even need to hand the glasses to somebody, where you can just like the person can see what you've already kind of put out. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I can't remember who was talking about it too. I think it might have been Zuckerberg, where you can have like co-op work environments where you can make a change in AR that reacts to like with the glasses of the other people in the same room as you. So
Yeah, it's like a shared net, like the glasses are sharing a
Yeah.
network, right, in a shared environment, and everyone can just tap into it whenever.
yeah,
Yeah, very cool. I'm just waiting for the day, like, nowhere, because my kids are absolutely nightmare for like leaving their toys all over the place. I know, so I'll just have them put on their glasses and they can play with their toys, like, in the AR environment. I was like, okay, kids, clean up your room, and they just take off their glasses. Fantastic.
I'm trying to con his kids into not playing with real toys.
Have you seen the AR applications of vacuuming your room to make sure you got the whole floor? It like paints your floor green.
I did actually, because they're like full on like gamified it, like, it's like basically like playing like Pac-Man, like, but you're vacuuming your floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you get all the green spots. Don't leave any.
That's it. Genius. Love it. All right, what are we up to, guys? Is coming up to, what are we up to now? We're up to 10:05 here in the UK, so we're coming to the last half an hour of the show. But like I said, guys, this has been Web V Weekends episode 48. We normally cover just comics, fandom, film, collecting, all sorts of fun stuff. But occasionally we like to sort of veer off and talk about all sorts of other fun topics. Like this time around, we've been covering things like the new AR glasses coming from Meta. We've been covering food and just all sorts of other fun topics. But sometimes that happens on the show. It's just all about is collecting, connecting with others, having a good time, and just enjoying the collecting experience. And if you are tuning with us in the first time, thank you so much for dropping into the space. Much appreciated. Like I say, I see most people still with us. See a few other new people who are dropping in the space. See VeVe Magic listening there in the background as well. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're having a fantastic time. And it looks like everyone I've been shouting at before is still with us. So we must be doing something right. Fantastic. Now, what else is on my list of talking points? So we've covered it's a bit of VeVe. We've covered a few other topics as well. What about some other the collecting platforms, like out on like Cryptoys or Candy? Is there anything been happening out there? Anything wants to talk about? I know Cryptoys has got a new Disney drop apparently coming up soon.
Wasn't there a big Candy digital drop recently? I saw a lot of people going for this legendary some DC book. No,
there was a Detective Comics number. I want to say 33. Does that sound right?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, which I believe was the first appearance of a character I wasn't familiar with, but it's also the first appearance of the Batcopter and the Batarang. And apparently it's got a pretty big in real life price tag attached to it as well.
Yeah, I think they also dropped the Legacy Cowl version 3. I did not go for that. I think it's just a cheap price point to get more people into the project, a good entry point. And I also think that you can use that now to like be token gated into some of the drops earlier. Shout out to the Back Cowl
version 3. They're up to version 3, Hinano?
Yeah, there's a version 3. I bought the version 1, and then there was a version 2, and I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? There's a third one now. Why do we need 3?
Yeah, that's a little money grab-ish. But like, what is the point of it? I don't get. Is it just different utility or accessibility, like token gated shit? Like, is that what it is?
I really feel like it's the same utility as the OG Bat Cows. I feel like the OG Bat Cows are getting pushed to the side, but like, I'm not in it like the Bat Cow fam. It's just, but it looks like what you just said. You know, I'm like, why are we having 3 versions of a Bat Cowl? You just renamed the product. It still looks like a Bat Cowl.
So this way, when you take pictures of yourself in your own bat cowl in AR, now you have 3 different versions that you can do it in. Yay!
This is like very cool. Also, Notorious Moonboy is also just put there in the comments as well, saying, "Did anyone grab the physical MTD McFarlane Shrek?" So apparently, over on McFarlane Digital, they're having Shrek apparently, and it's looking very cool. So big jolly green giant, just like an onion with layers, and so I'm guessing you get the physical and the digital as well. Physical? Oh no, it's just a physical. So yeah, apparently that's available over on McFarlane Digital.
What license is Shrek?
That is a good question. I just want to see if it says here. Collectible code.
It's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Got it. Thanks.
Isn't Todd supposed to be talking on a space? I think today, in their Discord. I think he's talking soon.
Quite possibly. I did see something with McFarlane not long ago. Let me see if I can find it. I wonder if that's with Todd McFarlane. I wonder if that's on his page. Join us.
I like listening to Todd McFarlane AMAs because he literally just tells everybody, "Go F
Pretty
yourself."
much, yeah.
If you, yeah, like you want to do this, you do it. You don't. My life's not going to change so much, so I'm just going to tell you more of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it's real. He's real tough.
Yeah. Well, here you go. It says here, join us for a live AMA with the legendary Todd McFarlane at McFarlane Toys Digital. When? It says Sunday, the September 29th. Oh, so that's today. At 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is now, I think.
That's in 2 hours.
That's 2 hours. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all trying to step on the reset, man. God damn it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It says where it's on. Oh, it's actually, it looks like it's in the Discord. So jump in there, hang out, chance to ask Todd your questions directly. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to hear. So there you go. So if you're involved with the McFarlane project, it looks like you can get in on the Discord, and you might have a chance to actually talk to Todd McFarlane himself. Very cool.
Yeah, guys, you guys can either go listen to Todd McFarlane tell the same old story about how he was never a dancer and he danced on the dance floor with his wife, or you can come to the reset and get educated on the future of technology and the happenings in Web 3. Just saying.
Say yes, sir. And you can level up.
Let's go.
Very cool. All right. Now, unless there was anything else anyone else wanted to cover, I did mention before that there was going to be a competition. So if there wasn't anything else that anyone wanted to cover, we could run this competition. Because
Ooh, competition for what?
Competition for what? Ooh. That's it. We need King Nino to come off and just go ooh.
Ooh.
That's it. Now, for what you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. For what it is going to be. Let me hear. So, basically, Guri, being Guri, just wants to give back to the community because he's just an awesome bloke. He says what he wants to do, he says he will mail a care package to one lucky winner from Japan or Taipei, depending on where he is, because Guri is pretty much like Wally. You just never know where he's going to pop up. So what I've done is I basically, what we're going to do a little trivia game. I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to give everyone about, I don't know, a minute to answer it. All you got to do is just write the answer in the comments. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the people with the correct answer, and I'm going to put them on a wheel of names. We're going to spin that wheel, and then the winner will get the care package. No, we'll get Guru to organize that for him. I'm assuming he's obviously. I was hoping Guru would join us here in the space. I'm assuming he's still up for it. But if everyone's up for that, happy for that, what do we think? Should we do it?
Dude, if Guri said he would do it, he's gonna do it. And I've actually received one of these care packages before, and they're phenomenal. He sends them straight from Japan, so yeah. I also second that as well. I also got one from him a while back as well, and yeah, he's very kind when it comes to the care packages. So believe me when I say if whoever wins this, you're gonna be very happy. So let me see. So if I do this, where is it? That's it. There it is. Right. So if everyone's ready,
Let the games begin.
all right, let's have some fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's have some fun here. Let's dramatize this a little bit. I want to see. Can you shoot that one? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're going to be playing for a care package sent by Guri from either from Japan or Taipei. And now, what you need to do is, because he's up in the Asia region, we're going to have a question. And all you got to do is write in the comments what the answer is. Let me just find my question here, because I did have it. Where's it gone? Now, he's being in Asia, I thought it'd be fun to do an Asian question. So the question is going to be, turn this off for a sec so we can hear me talk.
Oh, we lose our host?
Are you there?
Yeah, you're good.
Dylan, I was trying to be all dramatic, and you go and cut me off mid-sentence. So, dick move. Now, back to what I was trying to be all dramatic about. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, being a Asian theme, is this now? What is the name of the Ultraman that is on the common cover of the Ultraman #1 comic that we have on VeVe? And I want you to put your answers in the comments right now. So what is the name of the Ultraman that is on the cover of the Ultraman #1 comic that we have on VeVe? If you know the answer, put it in the comments.
And don't worry, everybody. Even if you take longer than a minute, Osman's 1 minute is really 7 minutes.
That's right. Depends if Elon tries to kick me out again. Okay. I can just see everyone scrambling to the VeVe app right now, trying to find the Ultraman #1 cover. Okay, do we have any? Have we got any answers? All Fro's got one answer in. Okay. So the answer was what? So the question was, what is the name of the Ultraman that is on the common cover of the Ultraman comic #1 that we have on VeVe? Now, I was trying to remember what the actual answer was about myself. So I can see Softy, Ace, 7, Trivia. Oh, I've got one answer. Jack, Sophie, 7. Okay, well, according to my sheet, the correct answer was. Oh, hang on. Where's that one? I had Shinjiro was the answer that I had. So I've definitely got on my way. Definitely, I've got Shinjiro. OMW, yeah, on my way. Is that now? I know. See other people probably getting Jack. Kojuri, Jack, Zoffy, Ace, Ultraman Ace. Now, for everyone who's a little more versed in Ultraman than I am, was that the correct, or do these also contribute as well? Josh, I know you're probably a bit more versed in Ultraman than I am. Oh, hang on, I just realized Josh is actually gone. Let me get him back. Yeah, Josh.
Originally thought it was Zoffy because I was thinking of the new movie, but then I put Ultraman Ace, but I'm pretty sure Ultraman Ace is the rare. So I don't know if you are right or not, but it's not Ultraman Ace.
Okay, because right now I definitely had one that's I've got one correct answer. But I tell you what.
Let me search it. 1 sec.
No, I'm pretty sure that was the correct answer. But I'll tell you what. Let me put everybody on the wheel of names anyway. And well, actually, no, that's not very fair, is it? So right now, I'll have my co-host just confirm that, and then so far I've only got one correct answer. So I guess that's going to be the winner.
Yeah, you're right.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The correct answer was Shinjiro, because I said the common cover on #1 of Ultraman cover on VeVe. So now I always say this wrong. Is it on my way? OMWTFYB.
It's on my way to fill your baby oil.
Oh shit! Dee, you cold.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Well, there you go. Either way,
Let's
go, mate. So yeah, you are the winner. So if I go that one. So congratulations to you, sir. You are the winner of the care package from Guri Guri. So I will get.
Yeah,
so
that was amazing. I love you, Dee, for that
that
one.
was pretty good.
Did he leave?
Oh, you scared him off. He's gone.
No, whoa. Nobody scared him off, okay? Let's relax. Maybe he just got rugged like the rest of us. He's fine. All right? Let's take it easy.
That's it. Nobody panic. Let me just make a quick note of that so I don't forget.
Maybe his finger just slipped off the button.
He's back. He's back.
See, there he is. He's back.
He's back. He's back. Good. Sorry, we were worried that we scared you off.
Congratulations.
So congratulations, sir. So I'm just making a note of that now. Guri, package. So I will reach out to Guri and tell him that you are the winner of that one. And also as well, if you want to reach out to Guri as well. I think he's coming up to the stage to say, I wonder if he's got like an acceptance speech for us. How are you, mate?
What's going on, Oz? What's going on, Collector, Dokta Strange, Dave, Hinano, Dee, Chris? What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I heard my name called a little bit ago, but then I got a call from a client, so I missed everything after. Did I actually win?
You did. As far as I can tell, you were the only one that answered correctly, which was Shinjiro.
Let's go. Thanks. I don't know what I was playing for. I just wanted to play. What did I win?
What did I win? Well, you have won a care package from Guri. So Guri is currently traveling around Asia at the moment. He's either in Japan or Taipei. And yeah, he basically offered to send the winner a care package from either Japan or Taipei, wherever he might be at the time. So you are the winner of that care package.
Let's go. Wow,
so if you reach out to Guri, just let him know that you won the competition. I'll reach out to him as well, just to let him know that I ran it and you were the winner as well. I'm sure if you exchange details, he'll get a package out to you as soon as he can.
Nice. Where can I find Guri?
So if you let me find it right now. I believe he is under Gurifying. So if you look on X,
Gurifying. Yes.
You got him?
Yeah. We actually did a deal not too long ago, so that's perfect.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. So if you reach out to him, just tell him that you won the care package on Web V Weekends episode 48 with Osmond Collects and Collectors Gone Digital. Then yeah, he'll fix you up.
Nice. That's so dope. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. And again, congratulations to you for winning that one.
Now, quick, everyone DM Guri saying they won.
That's it. Say you won. Spam him. No, very cool. And again, a big thank you to Guri for doing that giveaway as well. Giveaway competition. Sorry, I was just checking if Double Quill is still here. No, I think we're safe. Yeah, competition. So yeah, again, a big thank you to Guri because again, Guri is a fantastic member of the community and just so giving and just so generous.
Yo, this is how you know we're ride or die in this community, okay? So you guys heard what just transpired, right? Ain't nobody gonna bring up old shit, right? Like, ain't nobody's throwing anybody else on the... Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That's it. On my way, congrats, bro. Well deserved.
No, that's it. That's what this space is all about. Like, we say it all the time. It's a safe space. It's all about collecting, connecting with others, just enjoying the digital collecting journey, different levels of fandom. So whether you're into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Disney, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, if you're into any different other crypto projects like Thorn, Storytime, anything else that you might be into, we're all for it here. Like I say all the time, as long as you're kind and respectful and not a dick, as Dee always likes to remind us. We're always happy to have you. And at any time, if anyone wants to come up and say hi, say a few words, you're more welcome to do so. If you want to write things in the comments, I always try my best to try and read them out when and where I can. Or if you just want to chill in the background and just listen to us talk all sorts of strange, weird, fun stuff, then you're more than welcome to do that as well. Yes, Dee.
Hey, I don't know if I came in late to this space and missed it. Did you mention about Superstar Money?
I was getting to that, but I think we're running close on time. But I was going to mention Superstar Money because that was in one of my community shout outs. So yeah, a big
Okay.
community shout out to Superstar Money as well, because they were just got us onto the Flow blockchain, basically minting NFTs on. Now I want to say this correct. It is Flow, yeah. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think so, but I think she's getting at like their 1,000th video, I believe. I think they're reaching their milestone.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So tomorrow actually. No, what is today? The 29th, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yep.
So today is actually their 1,000th live or video that they've put out consecutively, but they will be celebrating it, I believe, when Rob comes back tomorrow. But yeah, if you guys know Superstar Money, they do a lot for the different communities. Go give them a shout out. I mean, 1,000 videos, 1,000 whatever live streams that they've been doing. It's like, through their whatever they were going through, their marriages, their babies. They're still putting out content every single day.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah, so
Great.
give it up to the superstars. So 1,000th video, just basically doing the grind like all of us, and and also bringing out a video, as far as I can tell, consistently every day. So that's fantastic achievement, and congratulations to them.
Shout out to the Superstar boys, man. That is impressive. Like, we just celebrated O'Malley's 1,000 space, so like, believe, and I was there, I was witness to all of it. Like, this is a grind out here, man. So, like, do not let that fall on deaf ears. Like, go give those guys a simple like, yo, thank you or whatever, because like that's well deserved.
Yes, absolutely. That was also one of on my list of community shouts. I forgot to say is big shout out to Amelia as well. Not only that, but he's also got some merchandise for New York Comic Con available on his X page. So if anyone's interested in picking themselves up some custom VeVe or New York Comic Con merch, that's available over on his page as well. And again, I guess a big shout out to Amelia as well, because like every time I'm always in X, I always see him holding a space in one form or another, and he's always on the grind, holding it down, and it's the same with that, but with all the content creators out there. So yeah, big shout out to anyone else who's doing spaces. I see Mahalo Joe's there in the background as well, also doing his camping out for the comic drops on Wednesdays as well. So make sure you give him a support and follow as well. There's also the likes of Emoji. Dave, Miss Gecko, anyone else? Dokta Strange as well, and anyone else holding down spaces out there. It's definitely a grind, and it does take a lot to bring this content to you. And make sure you give everyone a like, follow, subscribe, anything, all that sort of stuff. Also, if they've got links to buy me a coffee as well, because I know I've got one, Doctor's got one. I know Emoji and various other content creators have got one as well. I know Emily's definitely got one as well. That's just also another way to give back as well. If you feel inclined to use it and you enjoy the content that myself and other content creators give, please, if you're able to, or you feel like you want to use it, it's there and available.
And speaking of Emoji, shout out to him as well, because I want to say it's the 4th or the 5th. Forgive me, but he's going to be dropping his Omi to Burn single.
Oh, is he now?
Oh, buddy, you missed that?
Oh, I'm just playing catch up on everything.
Yeah, so he's going to be releasing a single over on, well, pretty much everywhere, Apple Music, Spotify, pretty much wherever you listen to your music. And as you listen to it, it burns Omi. So he said that the more pre-saves he gets before the album or the single actually drops, the more it helps. So if you guys haven't pre-saved the actual single, I think it's in his bio. Either way, it's on his profile. So
have to go have a look right now.
Yeah, just hit his link at the top of his page for his link tree, and it should be the first thing on his link tree.
Okay.
Play to burn.
I like it. I haven't heard that before. So
me neither. It's new. It's definitely new.
Okay. So where is it? Where you go into Linktree and go into his page and it'll be the top.
Yeah, and then it should just be an option to pre-save like via Spotify or whatever platform you listen.
Okay, I have to look because I see I'm on his page right now. I see like links to Twitch, YouTube, Spotify. At the top's buy me a coffee, but I don't see anything else.
Here, I'll find the link and I'll pin it.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
And I think it drops on Thursday, guys. Just a heads up. So that's when I think the play to burn mechanism starts. I think he said it was Thursday, but double check me on that.
Okay, righto.
Oh, it's his pinned tweet. So just go to his profile, and the pinned tweet is pre-save the new release About You by Emoji on Spotify. The first ever Listen to Burn Omi single. Song releases on all streaming platforms October 3rd.
Yeah,
so I was wrong either way.
It's up on the top.
I found it. Spotify pre-save. Cool.
I think Dee said she pinned it.
All right, cool. I'll have to look into that in a minute. No, very cool. Oh, there you go. Jump over to Emoji's page. Check that out, and give him some support and get involved.
100%.
Okay, right. Well, I think right now it's come up to 10:30 at night here in the UK, so I've got to start one down the space. Otherwise, I start getting angry phone calls from the missus above my head. But was there any other topics that anybody wanted to discuss before we start winding things down?
Yeah, real quick. Well, first off, back to normal for Oz. Pitter patter of little feet, right?
Yeah.
But hey, shout out to Omi-Wan. He curated this picture of me and my son, and it's like to the T, Omi-Wan. Like that looks like our boy. D, I sent you a picture. Go take a look at that. But yeah, this guy is like, he is definitely the head writer. He always curates these really awesome pictures, and like it's phenomenal, man. I really love what you just made.
Oh my gosh, I just saw it. Omi-Wan, it's in the fucking chicken. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Thank you.
That boy takes notes. He is the details on that boy's AI illustrations are unmatched. I love it.
No, excellent. I'll have to like, was that privately or is that on the spaces somewhere?
It was private, but he asked my permission if I guess he could post it. So I guess you'll see it sooner or later on the timeline.
All right, awesome. Okay, well, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. But yeah, what about Josh, Doctor? Was there anything you guys wanted to talk about?
No, I'll keep it short. Just I don't want to get you in trouble here, man. But like I said at the beginning of the space, nice to hear your voice again. Glad the trip went well and everything went well. And yeah, just thanks to everyone who came up on stage, and we'll chat in the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, and again, like I said before, big thank you to yourself, Josh and Doctor for holding down the Wednesday and the weekend spaces in my absence. The spaces were in fantastic hands. You guys did a fantastic job. And yeah, I feel very, very comfortable if I need to step away again that the spaces are in good hands.
As long as I get a 50-50 cut, that's all.
Well,
I'm still waiting for my royalty check for you not telling us about this space being streamed in a million other places.
Hey, it's noted for the future.
That's it. What about you, Doctor? Was there anything you wanted to cover before we start winding down?
No, nothing in particular, man. If anybody likes hip hop, tune in on Fridays. I'll be doing the space 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, man. That's about it. But yeah, man, good to have you back. And I'll keep it short, man. I know you got a jet, so shout out to everybody in the space, man. Catch you guys later.
Nice one. And what about yourself, Dave? Anything you want to leave us with, mate, before we start winding things down? And also, thank you so much for coming and chilling in the space with us, mate. It's been a while since we've had you in here.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I've just been so jammed and crazy. But, yo, Osman, I love coming to these spaces. I will try and get back here as much as I can, even more. The last thing I'll say is, yo, guys, do not take this community for granted. I promise you. I know a lot of us don't. But just in case, if you ever waver, do not take the people in this community for granted, because this is what it means to like really have like ride or dies. Because the stuff that I've experienced just recently with everybody here, right? Like it has been insane. So don't take these people for granted. But Osman, I appreciate the space, my brother.
No worries. Thank you, Dave. What about on my way, Chris? Anything you guys want to leave us with, mate, before we start winding down?
I'm good. Well, this was a great show as always. Nice to have you back, and thanks for all the great copy and content and input. It was fun.
Yeah, nice one. And thank you, Chris, for coming and chilling with us, mate. Always a pleasure to have you in the space.
And congrats publicly again to DeeOneAndOnly. I know I sent them a few notes, but yeah, just awesome news. So.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
man.
Thank you, Chris.
And what about Hinano? Anything you guys want to leave us with before we start winding down?
I'll let Dee close it out for us. Thanks, Oz.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, thank you, Oz, Josh, Dokta, Dave, Chris, Dub, anyone else who was up here speaking that I might have missed. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for tuning in once again. And yeah, it was nice hanging out up here with the fellas. So everybody have a great day.
All right, awesome. Okay, well in that case, I'll start closing out. So, on that note, guys, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy day to come chill on this.
On my way.
Oh, on my way. Yes, sorry. On my way. Anything you want to leave us with, mate, or anything you'd like to say? Say nope. He's like.
Am I ragging? I see him as a listener.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Too much baby oil. He slipped off stage. He's down to listen.
He slipped
He's a speaker on my screen.
Okay. He's gone from on my way to never mind. All right, guys. On that note, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's taken the time to come chill in the space with us. It's been a fantastic conversation. We've gone all the way from chatting to about VeVe, the latest drops out on there, from the Peter Pan drop to the Star Wars diorama, all the way to basically talking about food, what's been happening in the digital space, AR glasses, and all sorts of other fun stuff in between. It's been fantastic. And a big thank you to our speakers, Chris Severs, On My Way, Dee, Hinano, Dave, Dokta, Josh. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And again, if you're just joining us for the first time, you're not sure what these spaces actually are. This is our Web V Weekends. We're up to episode 48, so we're nearly up to 52, which is means we'll be streaming for nearly a year. So that one's creeping up fast. We have to have another celebration when that comes around. But basically, what is the space and what are we all about? Well, we're basically part of Web V, which is the Web V Collective, which is basically just a collectors group that we all wanted to come together just to create a space so we could all basically just geek out in a nice, safe environment and just sort of get away from the troubles or fun of everyday life and just come and chill in a space with other like-minded individuals where we basically talk about all different levels of fandom, whether that be Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Disney, like I said before, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, say Harry Potter, say anime, manga, whatever you're into, we're all for it. And just whether that be physical, digital, and across all different other platforms as well. VeVe, Crypt Toys, Candy, McFarlane, and any other platform out there I haven't heard of or don't know about. So that's what these spaces are all about, just collecting, connecting with others, sharing in the collecting experience, and just having fun along the way, and just meeting all these new people from all across the world, which is what I love about this space. Also, as well, if you're interested in the Web V Collective and want to know a bit more about what we're into and what we're about, you can always send us a DM over on the X Spaces, and just so we can get involved. That we've got a group chat as well. So if you want to get involved and collect with other like-minded individuals, let us know, and we'll get you involved with that one. And just a little side note as well. You may not have known this, or you may have heard this for the first time, is that Web V, everyone thinks that the V stands for VeVe because that's primarily what we talk about, but it doesn't. It stands for value. So that's what we try and bring to the spaces, bring to people a bit of value to people's lives, and just having fun along the way. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say my goodnights before I start getting angry text messages from the missus above my head saying shut up, because it's coming up to 12 o'clock at night. And it's
Wait, Osman, last thing I want to tell you is I need to give you your flowers, because I remember when this show first started and you closing out a show was probably like a 30-minute ordeal because of how nervous you were. I just want to give you flowers, bro, for how far you've come. I know that's jokes, but like, just to show you how far you've come and how, like, yeah, man, for real, like that. I'm telling you, people don't respect this hustle out here and what it is, but I do. I remember, so I just want to say congrats. That was great, bro.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. That's it, mate. Yeah, we've definitely come a long way since the first one. Like, you know, the audio quality's improved. We got myself a soundboard now, so that's always improving, and also as well.
Do it now. Smash like.
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe to all our members, community, also content creators. Oh, see, Amelia's just dropped in as well. Amelia, we give you a massive shout out before as well, saying we're trying to promote some of your merchandise from before, like some of the shirts you got going for New York Comic Con and all the other fun stuff in between as well. And like I said before, if you enjoy the content that we create, we've all got links to Buy Me a Coffee, which is a little donation page. So if you're inclined to use it, that option is there available if you want to help keep the lights on and keep us all heavily caffeinated and keep this content rolling to you. But on that note, guys, I'm going to say my good nights, my good evenings, good mornings, wherever you might be in the world. If you're just jumping in now, fear not. This will be available on the Web V Collective's YouTube channel, which all the links and that will be available out there on the X Spaces when the time comes. And guys, I want to say a big thank you to the listeners, a big thank you to all the speakers we've had with us today. Big thank you to I had dual co-hosts today. I've had Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, who normally helps me co-host on the weekend show as we are now. But also a big thank you to Dokta Strange as well, who also helps co-host on the Web V Wednesday shows as well. And both shows are sort of offering their own very unique sort of flavors now, which is really, really cool. So, if you can't make the Wednesday show, jump into this one. If you can't jump into this one, jump into the Wednesday show. So there's a little bit of something there for everybody. And, of course, last one as well, just a little one for myself. If you enjoy reading comics or having comics read to you, I do also have my other YouTube channel, Get to the Comics, where we basically read all the comics that we have on VeVe. So we do live readings. I invite members of the community up to read a comic and just have a bit of fun. So check that out. That's out there on the YouTube channels. If you're interested and you want to come on the channel, send me a DM and we'll get you involved. It's basically just choose a comic book from VeVe or Candy, and we'll basically just read it, have fun, do sound effects, and just have a great time. And that's about all. That's about me shilling my own project. And now, so yeah, guys. Again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Just glad to be back. I'm happy to be back. This has been Web V Weekends episode 48. I have been your host, Osmond Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon.